What's up guys, and welcome back to another video. Today I wanted to take a bit of time out to kind of talk to you guys about a new event or an activity that a guy called Murphy aka Heist has set up for the NW community. Now this is called Forum Bet, which is basically FSE's very own betting thread. It's probably easier if I show you here, so I'm going to just give you a little look at the thread and I'll leave a link in the description to this. Now you might hear betting and get a bit worried, but fear not, this is actually entirely free. And I don't mean free in quote marks or anything like that, it is actually free. Each user is given 100 gold to start with, and that 100 gold is then what you use to bet. The basic concept is if you get high levels of gold in the future, you can then maybe win or buy prizes. Though none of this is set in stone yet, so I don't know what sort of stuff you can win, but that's the idea behind it. Now to sign up, it's pretty simple. You actually just go onto the thread and literally pick a username and put your Steam ID, and Murphy will make an account for you. You can then see a list of other people in the banking area here, and you can also see how much gold they've got so far. And you can also see how they've been doing for tips. Tipping something we'll come on to a bit later though. Now if you do run out of gold instantly, then not to worry, because there is financial help as well. Now by financial help, what I mean is at the end of each month, or it's the start of each month, I can't remember which, one of the two, essentially anybody who has less than 100 gold in their bank will be given 100 gold. So if you had 101 you wouldn't actually get anything, but if you were on 1 you would go up to 100, so you can start again for the month. You can also see on the thread the current events that you are to bet on. So as you can see here, it would have been 93rd versus 17th JR. Now this is already passed at this point obviously, which the betting's already passed, which is why everything says susp. Susp is just short for suspended, because nothing's going on just now sort of thing. Obviously there'll be a lot more events ongoing in the future once Murphy gets the idea properly going, as this has only been going on for maybe a week or so now. If you need any more explanation into what all this stuff is, then you can see it all on the thread as well. So feel free to take a read through there. As I said, this will be in the description for you guys to check out. Now there are a couple of basic rules here. Obviously you can't bet on more than one straight option, so meaning you can't bet on both teams, because that would just be annoying. I think that's quite self-explanatory myself, and to me makes sense, but you can only bet on one team to win basically. Please bear in mind as well, odds will be on the thread, or you can ask. If you ask on the actual thread, somebody will get back to you and let you know what the odds are. And before you actually confirm your bet, you have to get the odds anyway. But please bear in mind that these odds can change. To make your actual bet, it's pretty simple. All you have to do is just post on the thread with what you'd like your bet to be, and one of the guys will let you know what the odds are if you don't already know, and then you can confirm it. So for example, I might bet on the 93rd v 17th JR match that 93rd are going to win, and then they'll give me my odds. If I agree to that, that's my bet placed. That's all you have to do. So pretty simple stuff. Now lastly, as I said, we would get onto tipping a bit later. So there is tipping as well on here. Now by tipping, I don't mean physically tipping something over or cow tipping. I mean making a tip that somebody can use to try and help them guide their bet a bit. So for example, I might say, I think 93rd are going to win because they've been in form recently and tend to have better players overall. Now I'm not saying that's actually true, that was just an example. Now in terms of these tips, essentially if your tip is correct, so e.g. I did say that and 93rd won, then I'd get a little green circle next to my name, or in the banking as you saw earlier, I'd have a green box there. That green circle then means obviously I've got my tip right, so people can tell if my tips are good or if they're rubbish sort of thing really. Now after you get 3 tips right, essentially you can get 200 gold, so that would be out of 5. So you have 5 tip chances as such. I don't know if this is monthly or not, I don't think it's been specified yet, but say I get 3 of these right, so I have 3 green circles, this would then give me 200 gold. If I had 4 green circles, I'd get 500 gold, and if I had 5, I'd get a massive 10,000 gold. So this is quite a good way to make money, but you do have to get 3 out of 5 right, so you do have to know what you're talking about. The idea of these tips is essentially that so that people can try and be aided in their bets. They may not know the community as well as some people and may need a little bit of guidance when it comes to making their bet. This then allows for these people to kind of get into it a bit more and maybe get involved where they normally wouldn't. You can also see, as I said, how competent a person's betting is by seeing their little ratio here as shown as the one on screen. This one's just got 5 white circles, so obviously he hasn't made a tip before, so you don't know how reliable he is. Anyway, a big thanks to Murphy for setting this up. But that will be it for this video guys. If you did enjoy the video, then don't forget to leave a like, and if you're new here, hit subscribe, it'd be much appreciated. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.